What's up? So I decided after listening to RT, I looked for the Gillette Super Bowl commercial. Honestly, I don't even watch Super Bowl. I don't watch football. After I realized how rigged it is, I just stopped watching. Uh, I yeah, football's rigged. All right, if you want to be mad at me for that, then that's your tough luck. And, ugh, it's no really different than boxing and a lot of other stuff. Now, here's the thing. It comes to this Gillette. I first heard about it from watching Cult of Dusty Smith. I was listening to him, and he was like, "Man, if you got a problem with the way the commercial is, and there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with them." I'm like, all right, okay. So there must be a lot in this commercial. He's like, and the right wants to get triggered over everything, and I'm like, okay, the right's getting triggered. All right. So I also then I tried to ignore it, and then I went and looked for the damn thing, and I listened to it. I watched it, and I get the positive thing it's trying to say. I get it. Here's what people need to understand. All right. Now, why would the commercial fail? The commercial fails because it just beats up on men. It paints women in an air of superiority. That's what it does. Men, you're the reason women are getting raped and molested and bullied. Therefore, you have to work on you. A good man will stand up for those who are being hurt. A good man will, basically, it's the no true Scotsman fallacy. And it's a way of shaming. Now, here's the thing. It's not shaming in the wrong way. Sometimes it's not about what's being said. It's not what's being said. Here's a quick example. I was talking to a friend. He's deaf. He's online. And I was upset over something. This was 3-4 years ago. And I mentioned how and he and I were going back and forth on how people get hurt and it's just wrong and it's not right. So when I mentioned a black person being drugged behind a car until he was dead, all because he was found to be dating a white girl, this girl's brother and his friends decided to beat him up, tie him to a truck, drag him for miles down the road until he was dead. My friend had nothing to say. He was silent. In fact, he just went on to something else. In this house, we usually call that sweeping. You just don't acknowledge anything and you go on doing something else, as if whatever happened didn't happen. And that is, I could easily have been like, well, obviously he doesn't care, or maybe he doesn't care about black people. I could think a lot of things. But the truth is, it's possible that he was like, this is uncomfortable. I don't know what to say. It's possible. But here's this. Here's the unmitigated truth here. He could have said, that's real messed up. That's wrong too. And I can see why it's racist. Easy. Now, it's not like he'd be saying white people are evil, white people are bad. No. But what if I did make a commercial where I said, white people, you can be better leaders, better politicians. You can work for the people and not against them on behest of the mega corporations. I could say, white people, you could, instead of worrying about your 401ks and if your hedges are equal to the right size of your neighbors, or if your home looks as good on the outside as your neighbors, or if you're acting according to how you think your neighbors want you to act, then, you can be better. You can be individuals. You could do what's right for you, not what someone else places upon you. I could say that. But see, wouldn't that sound racist? Because I'm putting it all on white people. Just white people, be better. Just be better, white people. Hey, black people, be better. You know, instead of going outside and being thugs in the inner city and robbing everybody and harming poor white people and scaring little old ladies or young ladies that's walking across the street and stuff. You know, I mean, your strong persona makes them clutch their pearls and grab their purses. I mean, I'm just saying. So this commercial here, I'm just like, look, this right here, I get it. It's saying, men, stand up, be strong, do the right thing, even in the face of adversity. Now, see, that's hard, but you feel good after you do it. I'm going to be honest with you. You do. When you stand up and do the right thing isn't about what you think others expect of you. You all know what the right thing is at any given time. Y'all some grown-ass people. You have no excuse. You don't. I don't care about your upbringing. Well, in my family, we did this. No. That does not change right from wrong, favorable from unfavorable. It don't. So while I listened to this commercial, I immediately started thinking, what about the videos where they show teen girls beating the hell out of another teen girl, slamming her head into a toilet? A girl goes into the bathroom, beats the hell out of another girl just because she's lesbian. What about girls that beat another girl to death? Another girl that held another girl down to be raped after beating the hell out of her. There was a guy filming a woman and they was waiting on someone to show up. This woman shows up and instead of getting out the Jeep, she speeds up enough to hit the girl but not driving to the building, so that's what made her slow down enough. And the girl wasn't hurt per se, but she got up and she was like, get out the car. The woman sped up, hit the woman again. And the camera guy, a little bit, he got worried when he got hit. So then the woman was all like, get out the car. So the woman got out the car. And instead, honestly, it was too late. It was too late for words. Words stopped upon hitting her with a vehicle. The woman that got hit, they started fighting. The woman that got hit by the car got the upper hand, started whooping her ass. Bloody Pope beat the hell out of her. I was honestly happy about that. I mean, she hit her with a car. There's this man that's there at the Dodgers game. You can find this man at the Dodgers game, and this woman is beating on him, and he's trying to push her away. He's pushing her away. Now, you can tell this guy might have said some stupid shit, or he might have been sitting close to them and they didn't want him sitting there, but it's his right to literally sit where the fuck you want to sit. If that's the case, don't make it the case, all right? Y'all listening? Don't make that the case. I'm just saying if it's the case that he was sitting too close. However, personal space, put your elbow out. If your elbow touches him, you're too close, 6 more inches away, you're good. There you go. But whatever happened, this woman was whooping up on him a little bit, kicking him. Nobody said anything. All these dudes and stuff around not saying anything. And then, then her friend was holding her back, stop or something. And then the woman reached behind her, hit the guy. The guy retaliated, hit her back. Then the woman holding the girl back decides to turn around. You want to hit a girl? You want to hit a woman? And start beating on the guy. And just beating on him. Knowing that if this guy strikes back, he's going to get messed up. That's what's messed up about all of it. Then the guy decides to defend himself because this guy was getting beat on for like 2 minutes. And then he decides to start fighting back. He grabbed the girl and threw her to the floor. The other girl's like, hey, then everybody want to stand up and be, as what was in the comments, a white knight. Hey, you can't do that. Yeah. Now they want to come and pile on the dude. It was all good when he was getting his ass whooped by these girls. See, that's the problem. And that's why a lot of people are pissed with Gillette. It's nothing wrong with saying stand up and do the right thing. But there's definitely something wrong when you give an air of mystique, an air of privilege to one sex or any one gender. Because the truth is, we are all people. Male, female, or dual, transgender, or anything. It don't matter. We are people. And we all do great things and horrible things together. That is what Gillette should have done. But they targeted guys. And that's why a lot of people are angry. Now, a lot of people blew it up into something stupid. A lot of people politicized it. A lot of people did a whole lot of things. And then people say, I'm not going to use your razor anymore. And honestly, I agree. Don't buy the razors because it was so one-sided. Gillette also make female razors as well. But see, women, it's an air of mystique. It's an air of privilege because everyone will say there's no reason to hit a woman. There's no reason to put your hands on a woman. You know, and women are great and perfect and women are just docile. And if a woman is angry, she has every reason to be. That's what's in our society. And that's been brewing since the mid-90s. So a lot of people who out there are 20 and whatnot, y'all barely know anything. Y'all weren't even cognitive really. And if you're 8, and if you was born in 2000, you know, so you're 18 roughly, y'all know nothing. I mean nothing. This was just before you. Just like racism happened before anyone born right now, but it's still here because people buy into it. I'm better than this because I'm white. I'm better than white because I'm black. I'm better than both of y'all because I'm Asian. I mean, it's here and it's stupid. What Gillette did was stupid. They should have done it an even split down the middle. They could have shown men doing the right thing. They could have shown women doing the right thing, but instead they targeted one person. I mean, I don't shave. I mean, not like that. I don't use razors. You know, I just got electronic clippers. That's what I work with. Cut it off, move on. I ain't trying to impress some dude, so I don't really care. I ain't trying to impress some woman out there. My woman like the way I do my thing, and then there you go. That's all that matters. That's how I take a lot of stress off me. I impress only 2 people, me and her. That's it. I impressed the other woman in my life, my baby girl. She wanted me to cut the hair off my chest. She was just curious. I did, and she didn't care. I was like, "What? You ruined me. Now this stuff is going to grow back. It's going to take a long time to grow back. Luckily for me, it doesn't itch. But it took forever for me to look right again." So look, when it comes to this whole Gillette thing, keep in mind, it's nothing wrong with telling guys to be good. It's just something wrong when you target guys as if the other side doesn't do bad. As I said, we all do the same things. We're all the same. We screw up the same. We triumph the same. We cry the same. But the true part of all of this is honestly toxic people. You can call it toxic masculinity. There's also toxic femininity. It's all toxic. And the problem is nobody wants to look past their own nose to understand it. So I ask you this. What do you think about the Gillette commercial? I mean, if you are a woman, as I listened to on RT, as a woman, as a survivor, as a something, I find nothing wrong with this. But if you find something wrong with this, there's something wrong with you. No. The fact that she labeled herself like that, oh, as a woman, as a survivor, and something else she mentioned, that's where you messed up. So why don't you think yourself before a woman, before a survivor, why don't you think of yourself as a person, as a human being? Think of yourself as that first. I don't want to look in the mirror and say, black man. I mean, what the fuck? Really? I don't want to look in the mirror, man, hater of women. You got nothing going for you because you're full of hate. Let's go on outside and just take advantage of some women and harass them because that's all men do. That's all that's advertised. That's all I'm going to do. I don't know nothing else about us. Might as well just get on with it. All right, you outside walking. Hey, you, woman, you going to get raped. Let's go. She going to have to just deal with it because as we know, women can't think for themselves. I mean, ain't that what we're taught? We're taught all kinds of stupid stuff. We know better. But it's easy not to think and just run with what we're told sometimes. Just saying. It ain't about what you think, it's why you think it. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.